Hey guys, we have a special kit. These guys over here are going to be having a look at it. We've got Todd and Evan, and they are going to be looking at a sick kit. And yeah, this is going to be special. Welcome to another HobbyLink.tv broadcast brought to you by HOJ.com. Let's get right into it.
Okay, so
right.
Todd here, joined once again by my new co-host, Mr. Evan.
Yes, nice to see you again.
Nice
I feel like
to
it's been a
see
while.
you. Thank you for joining me. It's the first time we've ever had a live stream together.
Yeah.
I think we're live. Are we live? Just want to make sure we're live.
I can see people because we had the 5 minute delay. So the 5 minute, not delay, the 5 minute. What's it called? Like
preview
Setup or countdown
making wait.
thingy or-
You guys are waiting for this.
Okay.
Like, we have to have that to get a few people in here. So
All right.
yeah, we're good.
We're
on.
good.
Sounds good. All right.
Okay, so we're good. So today, we're doing a special live stream because I think this kit is worth it. This is something when it went up for pre-order, when it was announced, a lot of people were kind of excited about this because this is the first time we are getting not just a new master grade, but this is a new version of a master grade. We've got, for the very first time ever, a master grade extreme. So we're going back to the We're going back to the 90s when just everything was extreme for some reason. They're bringing that word back. So yeah, the first extreme kit ever, and hopefully we'll get more extreme kits. I'll be kind of curious to see, because the unicorn is really like an extreme type of mobile suit, because you've got the fancy destroy mode, the lighting, and then it can transform into unicorn. And supposedly this kit can do it all. It can do the unicorn mode, and it should be able to do the destroy mode. So you see here in the box art, and also on the box art, they're kind of previewing some other stuff that it can do. So you got an image here on the side of the unicorn mode, and then here on the front center is the destroy mode, and then it also shows the green psycho frame, but then also on the shoulder it hints at the red psycho frame version. So what's kind of really cool about this kit is it lights. It's going to be something that can light up, transform, and light up. Not only can it light up, but it can switch between the green psycho frame as well as the red psycho frame. Evan, did you ever build any of the old master grade unicorns?
Yes, in fact, I built the very first one, the ver.ka, which is also what this one is, which I think is discontinued now, if I remember correctly. I was looking at it the other day, and I don't think they make it anymore. I think they make the only one that's the non-ver.ka.
Okay.
Which is without all these extra
the
decals.
TV version?
Yeah, which I actually prefer this one more. I love all the decals on it because there's like an insane amount on this kit.
Right.
And if it's the same as that one, there's going to be a ton. It's going to be a huge decal sheet. And that one was basically kind of the same design, but oh, there we go. Hi.
Hey guys, I'm seeing the studio there.
But yeah, so I think it was basically the same. This one has more shields, and I think it has all the little additional weapons that one didn't come with either.
Right,
and obviously the LEDs too.
This also comes with that the triple shield thing with the Gatling, cool looking Gatling guns on the underside.
Yeah.
So I think these shields, they also doubled as I can't remember the name of it now. We'll see it in the manual.
Yeah,
but,
definitely. I can't remember that either.
Take a look at the manual because that's going to have some cool pics and.
Hopefully it should. So yeah, I mean, really excited to get this thing in here. So this kit also, so we were talking about the old master grade version, but this should be a 100% new tooled kit. Should have nothing at all in common with that old master grade, because I know a lot of people out there, maybe they're not the biggest fans of that older master grade because it tends to kind of fall apart.
It had some weak pieces in it that did snap. I remember like the knee pieces here for me. I think one of them did kind of fall off.
I think, but in the later version, I thought they also kind of changed.
Fixed that.
They fixed that. So I think the only version that I ever built, which was like the titanium coating version, which came with, you can choose either the red or the green psycho frame. That was when Sid was still here, and we both built the kit. I built the red version, he built the green version, or something like that. So we did a dual build way back in Sid's day.
All of Sid's shit.
There you go.
Right?
Apart from, actually, there's a few of mine in there.
Yeah, Sid, we've still got a number of Sid's kit sitting in the glass case there. But yeah, so I've built that old kit. Maybe I can dig it out and bring it back for the review for comparison on this. I'll have to see if I can find it. Hopefully it's not buried, because gosh, that's been 4 or 5 years almost, it feels like, since I built that thing.
Yeah, Todd, man, you lose kits too much. Where the hell did that Iron Man
The Ultraman. So yeah, my Ultraman. David wanted to borrow the Ultraman, and he's like, "Can you bring it in?" I'm like, "Sure," but I can't find it. So
you said I took it. I swear on my life.
I thought you did borrow it.
I did not take it.
No.
It's not on the way home. I've only got 2.
Okay, well, one of these days I'm going to find it. So, yeah, all right. So let's get back. So you guys are out there. You're watching just to be able to see this new Master Grade Extreme. So let's get back into taking a look at this kit itself. So it's got a really nice box art, and this is a really nice, good, big-sized box.
Yeah, what would you compare this to in size? Like the Sazabi, I guess, or
yeah, the Master Grade Sazabi. This would be about the same size as a Master Grade Sazabi.
It's not perfect grade size,
so.
but
no,
it's still
not that big.
Quite big.
Still quite big. So yeah, right around the same size as a number of those other ver.ka Master Grades, including that Sazabi. So that's pretty good. And let's take a look at the side of the box. Hopefully this will stay in view of the camera above. So here we've got a nice side view. And here you can see that it's showing off that, yes, with the lights, you can have the red cycle frame or you can have the green cycle frame. It also shows off all of the guns. It comes with the triple shields as well as the hyper bazooka, I believe it was called, and the rifle. And then some other kind of just cool shots that it's showing from the unit itself that might not pick up too well on that camera, but maybe I can move it closer so you can get a clearer view. So there you go. So that's what we got on the side of this box. How about the other side? Let me flip this around here and let's take a look at what's on this side. So here we got another look. So it's kind of showing it off on the display stand with those shields there.
I'm guessing you get a display stand for this as well as
right. So this kit,
cool.
One of the cool things about this kit is that it should come with all of these display pieces. And then one thing that I really love is this MX cage.
Yes.
So it comes with this really, really awesome MX cage display stand. Probably this is going to be how I would leave it, sitting on my shelf with just standing there in this MX cage, because I think that looks quite awesome. Hopefully I got that in the right angle there. And then it's kind of showing off the flexible LED sight. So you got to remember, because this kit can transform between the unicorn and the destroy mode, so you're going to be moving pieces around. So with lighting on the inside, that's going to be maybe a bit tricky. So it's kind of going to be interesting to see how that works. But we'll take a look at that when we open up this box, because there's a kind of a cool looking LED set that they have included with this. And then it talks about the text and whatnot here on the side. All right, so one other thing to mention is that this kit, because of that LED, it does say it's going to require 3 AA batteries.
Oh, wow.
So, or LR6, depending on where you live, they might be called.
Do you need it? I shouldn't swear. It's live, we can't do it. Do you need the battery?
Only if we were gonna try it now on.
Well, I think we should skip it for now, because that might be too complex.
Okay.
I don't want to kind of damage too much. Hopefully, I don't know if I got this perfectly back into the view of the camera, but that's okay, because we are going to be opening this up here. Oh, you want to do a check here?
Dave's doing a check right now.
Dave's doing a check. All right, so it's a bit hard to check the view for that overhead camera.
So push it back a bit to let the people know. Like I think it's about to here. Yeah, there we go.
Are we good?
Yeah,
okay.
Good?
So hopefully it's back in view of the camera from above. All right.
Left and right's good.
Yeah, it's all good. You can see a bit of wood here, but this is fine wood. Fine wood.
This is this is Japanese wood, special Japanese wood.
So we're all good there.
JDM wood.
I think we're good.
Okay, we're good.
Open this up.
All right, so it's time. It is now time to finally do an actual opening of the box. Now,
oh man,
I just want to warn you guys, actually, just to save everybody's ears out there from the crinkling of that plastic packaging for each of the individual runners. I actually have opened this box previously and removed everything from those plastic runners.
Smart though, otherwise we'd be spending like minutes.
We would
just opening up packages.
It was like a ton of plastic.
There was at least 20 some odd kind of plastic bags. I did leave.
Sorry.
I did leave this thing in the light here. So
there you go.
Here we have, so I put the manual on the top. Now the manual in the box was actually buried under the bottom, on the bottom under all the runners, but I just move it to the top so I can move it out of the way easily. And then here we have the decals, or decals.
Depends, well, at least that's what I say, but this is amazing.
Who says decals?
Actually,
I don't know, I say
England.
decals.
I say decals.
Do you guys?
Really? I thought in England they were the decal.
No way.
Are you sure?
No
Okay.
way.
So guys in the comments, say how do you pronounce it? Is it
Yeah.
is it decal or is it decal?
It's
and where are
definitely
you
decals.
from?
I'll get on to you right away and tell you you're wrong.
So in America, we say decals, but I know and a lot of other people on YouTube and other foreign people, they say decals.
I've heard it. I always say decals,
So
but
I
this
guess
is
it
amazing.
depends on where you're from.
Who does actually do that? Isn't it like, I swear that some of our reviews, it's
I think
Australian people.
Is it?
Am I offending everyone?
I don't know. All right.
I think I've heard Dorothy.
Let's not get into this.
Let's not get
I
canceled. Let's just check the comments. So let me move this decal sheet up to the front view here, so you can get a better view. So we got a ton of markings for this. So that looks quite nice. You got some white here and some red on the top. So quite a lot of decals.
I see that they have one here. That's just one whole piece in one. I'm guessing that's so you can choose if you want to just leave it.
So here
as
we
is
see on the
or,
manual here. So this is going
separated
to be the piece that goes on the shoulder there. So if you want to have the separate part, so you can be able to transform it, then you can do it that way. Or maybe you can put the one on there and cut it yourself if you would prefer to do that. I'm just guessing here by looking at what we have so far. And so yeah, let's actually maybe, I was going to hold this for maybe later, but I guess since I'm holding it, why don't we just talk about the manual first. So this is a rather meaty manual, I do have to say.
Yeah, it is.
Can you see the side of this thing? This is quite thick. Let's crack it open and go to the back page.
That's like a perfect grade.
So we've got 67 pages on this manual here. Okay, so we got the cameras are kind of moving around here a bit on us, but yeah, so we got 67 pages going on for this thing.
Look at all those decals right there.
So yeah, it's got a placement of where you're going to be putting all of the decals on here or decals,
Todd,
and then yes,
you're going to be putting them all on, right?
Yeah, someday. All right, so yeah, I mean, because I gotta get this thing knocked out, because you gotta remember the week after this, I gotta get this thing knocked out so I can review it as soon as possible. I'm hoping to have it finished over the weekend, and then I can be in here on Monday recording the video for you guys. So
yeah, we hope to have this out someday for you on Monday.
Hopefully, so hopefully. Yeah, so hopefully someday in the future, maybe after the decals are on there, maybe get a nice top coat on it, who knows, someday. But also the week after this, we've got the Cup of Noodle coming, so
yeah,
exciting. Looking forward to that one too. So let's actually open up and look at inside the manual for a
We're gonna get
quick
David Blaine to eat that
second here. So yeah, and it actually mentions destroy mode NTD unactivated state. So you got destroy mode without the lights turned on, so it's just showing like the clear psycho frame on the inside. So that's kind of cool. I don't really recall ever building a clear psycho frame version of the unicorn before. I know at the Gunpla store in Tokyo, or the
statue
kind
of looks like that.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, at least when the lights are off.
When the lights are off, so you've got that.
That's really cool.
Like a unicorn version on the bottom left there, as well as the red psycho frame, the green psycho frame. And yeah, it's just showing a bunch of other things. I really like this
look here, where it's like glowing through the cracks in the
well, yeah, so it's in unicorn in unicorn mode, but with the lights turned on, then you can see those lights kind of peeking through the cracks on the suit. So that looks quite awesome.
Yeah,
I love that version of the green. So that's something quite cool. The shield funnels, that's the word I was searching for. So the shields also double as funnels. So that's why they've got the guns on the underside, because shields just kind of fly around on their own, just shooting crap up.
I only vaguely remember that. It's been a while.
Maybe it's a good time to go ahead and watch the show.
I should rewatch it, yeah.
So here we can get a good kind of preview for just the amount of runners that are going to be in this box. So this is the first 2 pages of the kit, and then it goes on to the next 2 pages. So quite a number of runners going on with this kit. So that's kind of
a couple stickers as well.
A couple of stickers. Oh yeah, I saw them in the box. So there are a few stickers, and actually there is dun 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 dun.
Oh my god.
A polycap runner. So there's going to be a couple, not many, just probably some parts that really are not used at all. All right, so I'm not going to go through the whole manual, but yeah, 67 pages. This is going to be quite the build, especially with that lighting system. All right, so speaking of that lighting system, so we're going to move the decals and the manual to the side there. And let's go ahead and start off with taking a look at this special LED. So this is kind of a ribbon style LED unit. Now, you guys out there, unfortunately Bandai does not sell it overseas, but if you have ever been to the Gundam base in Tokyo where they've got the giant unicorn statue, at that shop, I'm not sure if they still sell them or not. I think they still do, but they've got a real grade kit. Now, real grade is 1/144 scale, so it's really, really tiny, right? So you would need to have some really thin wires to be able to make a light version of that kit. But actually, at that Gundam base store, they sell light version of the real grade kit, which uses this same style of ribbon LED lights. So this is the first time I think the Bandai has made this ribbon style LED system for actual retail release, not just something special at their stores. So, but yeah, those real grade kits at that Gundam base store, the light up versions, you can't transform it. After it's built, it has to be destroy mode only, because I think that with real grade kit, since it's so small, you're going to end up breaking, you're going to end up destroying the cable probably. So they better engineered this kit so you still be able to transform it. So, but there is that. So this looks quite cool.
Yeah, so, I'm guessing this is probably where the hip is, and then this will be the head, and these are the legs down here. If I was gonna guess.
Yeah,
you know?
Who knows? Maybe this bends up, and there's then the torso, and we've got the head, the arms. So. Who knows? Who knows? We'll have to see. And it's nicely held in place on this kind of cardboard with a nice little plastic cover there for this plug unit here. It's got a 6-pin connector on the side there. So this is actually not the whole entire LED. Since we're talking about LED, let's go ahead and finish up our look at the LED components of this kit. So here...
Light it up.
So here...
we need some batteries. You forgot the batteries.
We have batteries.
So this comes with this LED unit. Now this looks kind of similar to what you would get for an LED unit inside of one of the perfect grade kits that lights up. Yeah, that looks a bit more
familiar.
So this looks right familiar. Now this one I actually haven't, besides removing the tape for this box, I haven't removed any of the plastic components for this LED light, so I just left them in. But let's go ahead and crack this open because I don't think there's a whole lot to it really. So there we're going to see, this is going to be your battery box. And let me actually crack this open and take it out. So here we've got the battery box. So this is more than likely going to be buried into the bottom of the display stand at the bottom. And we've got the on and off switch, as well as the button probably to switch between destroy modes, green and red.
Oh yeah, probably, huh?
And then here we've got the connector. This is probably where it's going to plug into that 6-pin connector that we saw on that ribbon thing.
But that will shine through the whole kit.
This should shine through, well...
all the cracks.
Not sure about all the cracks. We'll have to wait and see after it's built if it shines through all the cracks, but wherever the psycho frame pieces are.
We also got 3 more LEDs here. I wonder what that's
LED
for.
pieces in here, so these
The
are
thing
going
is,
to be
on
another...
the promotional footage...
Oh,
right?
wait, I think, wasn't it showing that there were some lights in the display base?
Oh,
there we go.
It might be it. That might be it.
David knows best. God knows nothing.
What?
Well, I'm going to take a look.
Yeah, I don't need to put this back in the box.
Oh, yeah. I'll just, I'll hand them on.
And so that's basically the LED units for, or the LED unit for this kit. So now we've got a mountain
of trays of
runners inside this box.
Now, I'm curious if any of them are from the original Master Grade, if they're all brand new.
Okay, so you think after all this time, now I can tell you there's probably one runner in here right? That is definitely...
yeah, but that's standard.
So yeah, we've got our usual nice beam saber little...
Surprised you only get 2.
So this is originally molded in 2006. So this is 14 years old, this runner, and it would be going to high school if it was the same age as
if it ain't broke,
person.
don't
so,
fix
I mean,
it.
yeah, beam sabers, there's really nothing too special about them that you really need to change.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to put these in.
People out there, you probably already have like a collection of these things because they come in...
pretty interchangeable, yeah.
Yeah, pretty interchangeable. They come in millions of kits. So yeah, beam sabers. I'm spending too much time talking about beam sabers and you want to see the other runners. All right, so now what I'm going to do, since we've got a ton of stuff in the box here, I'm going to go ahead and move this box out of the way. And that will allow us... I'm just going to grab the first runner on the top here and we're going to put it down onto the table. Maybe I'm going to move this camera forward a bit so I can give you guys maybe a tiny bit clearer view of these runners as we are talking about them.
Oh, there you go.
All right, hopefully that's good. So the very first runner, so this is the first white colored runner that was on top of the pile. And this is going to be the E runner here. So we got the E runner. Now the E runner is going to be pieces for the head. So, oh dear.
Man down, man down.
All right.
Power's just going off. We're all good.
Hey guys, welcome.
Luckily we have backup. It's all good.
All right, back up. So
I like that I think the original one did too though, but you get the two different crowns, or the horns, so you can have
horns,
just a whole
okay,
piece
so yeah.
on, or the separating
the
version.
V-fin, so you've got the unicorn version, which is molded in one piece, and then you've got the separating version. So I guess I thought that this was going to be like was it the real grade kit where you only just have the one that can just fold, close, and open? I mean, that is here.
I think this is
But
the one that you can fold, close, and open.
I gotta admit, I'm kind of shocked that they have just that one solid unicorn horn in here as well. I did not think that this kit would come with this piece, but so that's kind of interesting to see. Now, kind of another thing to note about this plastic is they tend to do this with like perfect grades and some of the special master grades, which being extreme, this kit would definitely be that, but the plastic is not like your typically finished, like what you would see on a white kit for an HG. It's got more of a satin finish to it, I believe. What do you say, Evan? Do you think that
I would say so. It's kind of hard to explain, but it definitely has like a different feel to it as well.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but it's more matte for sure. Like it's not as shiny.
Not shiny at all. So this is one of those kits where because of the special finish, you just building it straight out of the box, I think it'll look quite well. You might, I mean, of course, people really would want to put like a top coat on there if you're really into that kind of thing. But just, I think straight building it out of the box with this kind of special finish they have on these runners, I think it'll look just fine, just straight out of the box, just without adding anything special, to be honest.
You get two little figures here.
And yeah, you got two little figures there. So you got your little standard kind of pilot figure. I'm gonna get a better, closer look on this camera. And then you've got this kind of figure doing a dance.
Mm-hmm. Who is that supposed to be, I wonder?
I'm not the
I see.
expert.
That's, well, I'm not sure if, it's not really spoiler since it's the first episode, but it's the main character Banager's father.
Okay.
So I think that you can reenact the one of the first scenes in the series where the unicorn's breaking out of the kind of cage, the docking thing there, because that's where his father kind of
pops in.
Yeah, pops in. I'm going to leave it at that, just in case you haven't seen Unicorn, but yeah.
Okay, no spoilers. We're keeping spoilers out of this,
right.
but yeah. So we got some of the chest pieces, a lot of torso pieces, the figures, and the helmet pieces, and I think this is going to be for the arm. I would believe these two pieces here. So. All right, so that's it for the E-Runner. Now we gotta get this stream going.
Right.
So, Mr. Evan, if you could maybe use that table on the side, or maybe.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be jumping up on there.
Okay.
Just smash the. Smash them.
Be careful not to smash. So
just step on them.
That's how my kits look when they're finished.
So I rearranged when I removed all these runners from the plastic. I put them back exactly as they were in the box. So they're not like in alphabetical order. So unfortunately I can't go through it and just. That way, but so the next runner we're going to take a look at here is going to be the F runner. So the same kind of satin finish white here, and this is going to be pieces for the legs as well as the foot
back
there.
skirt.
You got the skirts going on, so that's kind of cool. Maybe get a close look over there. So we're just gonna kind of hammer through these runners one by one here. All right, so the next runner we're going to take a look at is going to be the H runner. So the H runner, this looks like it's going to be pieces for the shoulder.
Yep.
The shoulder, we got beam saber handles and
I think this is for the arms, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
And the beam sabers actually can go into the arm pieces.
So yeah, we got some hand guards there. So mostly arm and shoulder pieces. So because there's only one in here, I have to wonder. Actually, yeah, that is the case. All right, so there's actually going to be two H runners. So because you got two arms.
That's right. At least I would hope.
You need two of these runners, one for each arm. So there you go. So that is going to be the H runner. All right, so moving on next to, let me see if I can just grab all the white runners first here before moving on to other colors. So we had F there, so now it is time for G. So we've got two runners here for the G again. So this is going to be down for leg
legs,
pieces.
yep.
So
That's the back of the legs, sides of the legs. Wow, this takes me back because I remember doing this like, what, 10 years ago with the original one.
been a while.
Yeah.
And these are going to be the sides.
Yes, side,
the side
skirt
skirts?
armors. Yep. Wow, yep. And this is part of the feet, if I remember correctly as well.
Okay.
Yeah. And the knees as well. This is the part that broke on me. So this looks nicer. This does look like
Hopefully
it's
it's better
different.
belts. So yeah, everything
Yeah.
here is marked. The back of the runners so far have all been marked 2020. So
Yeah, all brand new pieces.
all brand new pieces. Haven't seen any
Other than
old
the
runners
pieces.
yet. So hopefully this is completely new. So the next, actually, that looks like it's pretty much it for the outside armor pieces. Is that right? It just feels like there should be more, but I guess that's going to be it. So next white runners we have here are going to be the eye runners, and these are going to be for the triple shields. So you get 3 of these because you got 3 shields.
Yeah, they look good. I really like the shield design on these.
All right, that looks pretty good. Same type of kind of satiny finish to it, so it looks really splendid.
Now I wonder if
Let
these
me have a
white...
look. Let me have a look.
You want? All right, so pass one
Yeah.
over there to Dave so he
Here
can
you go.
have a look there and maybe
Shields.
post some in the comments. So since we were talking about the shields, now we got 3 of these that are also going to be for the shields. So let's go ahead and get these
yeah.
clear pieces. So looking at the box here, I think that's completely it for the white pieces. The rest of it's going to be for the psycho frame and the inner frame.
Since these are clear, they must definitely light up as well. That's very cool.
Wow, but these are going to, I think these are the sides for the shields when they extend out. So
Right, but like
I
since
don't
they're
think
since
there's
they're-
any
Like-
lights in the shield.
What do you call it? Vicarious light? No, like.
well, like some sort of optical thing going on.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe, but since
Anything
they are
Anything
clear,
clear can always pass through.
yeah. So I'm guessing these also change because
Dude, they'll glow.
they gotta change color as well then, because
Yeah.
you know since they're
Looking
clear.
from those pictures on the Bandai's website,
Yeah, they look like they glow. So
must do.
this might. I feel like this piece probably.
Maybe
has
this is
something
a transfer?
You know
light
what? I bet
transfer?
you that's what these are for. At least 3 LEDs.
Oh, yeah, that's true. All right, so this LED, so Evan brought up a good point. So there's 3 LEDs here for this thing, and there are 3
Yeah.
shields. So it is possible that these lights are actually what light up the inside of the
That's
shield.
a
We'll have
nice
to-
touch. I
We
like
we
that.
will have to see. All right, so moving on. Actually, we do have something from the old Master Grade. Dun dun dun. The O runner, and I actually don't recall what exactly this is going to be for.
These
Do
are
you
the
remember?
pieces for the Beam Magnum, the cartridges.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I remember these because I remember putting decals on every single one of these.
You get
For
2
the
of
ver.ka,
these,
yeah.
and these are marked as 2007. So, yeah, from the old Master Grade Unicorn Gundam, there are actually 2 runners so far that we have discovered from that old kit. I was thinking it would be 100% new, but actually, yes, there are 2 old Master Grade runners. But, I mean, this is something that, do they really need to engineer?
Exactly. They're just like little hexagonal little pieces that snap together.
Right.
That's it. You really don't have to redesign that.
Yeah, no reason to
I'm
reinvent
fine
the
with
wheel.
that.
So, I mean, that's fine. For the rest of the kit being mostly completely new, hopefully I'll accept those. being
Yeah, that's not too big of a deal.
All right, so actually, I see this other colored runner. So I'm going to go through, before we go through like a mountain of gray pieces, let's get all the colored runners and
wow.
whatnot. So I have discovered the A runner here. So we've got the A runner. So A runner, we've got some gray pieces down here for the gun. And now we've got the blue.
Yeah, this is way more purpley blue than I remember my kit being that, which was more of a kind of a navy blue.
A navy
I think.
blue?
Yeah, so
Okay.
this is interesting. Different color here.
I don't know how well. Blue is one of those, blue purple are one of those colors that the camera has a bit of
Yeah.
a hard time kind of depicting exactly how it looks in real life.
Yeah, even with my own eyes, I'm like, is this purple? Is this blue? It's kind of somewhere in between. Like,
So hopefully the reflecting it there on that light, you can kind of get a good idea of just about how bluish this is. But yeah, this is pretty good. But one thing I noticed about the blue, the plastic on this blue kind of looks like more of a standard type of,
more shiny.
more
you know,
shiny. So
yeah.
it's not like that nice satin finish that they had on that white. But I mean, I guess that's not really, I mean, that's pretty acceptable. So this is 2020. So this is completely new as well. And it also does say MGEX. Can we see that there on this camera? MGEX. So yeah, the runners actually do stay MGEX. So yeah, we got backpack pieces, foot pieces.
Also feet, and I'm not sure what the rest of these are yet.
Right. We will discover later when we're building. And the torso, the hip torso. I'm
Oh,
guessing.
yep, that's gotta be what
All
that
right,
is.
so let's take a look at psycho frame pieces here now. So let's go. Actually, these are going to be ABS plastic for these clear pieces here. So that's interesting to see. So going to be on the inside of the kit. So we've got a K runner here. Do we have another K runner? It feels like this should be one
Yeah,
of those
because
ones.
these look like
two
leg pieces here to
Leg
me.
pieces. So yeah, we've got 2 K runners here, and this is ABS plastic. So ABS is a bit of a more stronger type of plastic than polystyrene, which the rest of the kit is mostly molded in. So they use the ABS pieces for the inside, especially for something where you're transforming, because you need a bit more of a tougher style of plastic if it's going to be kind of moving and supporting the inside of the kit. So that's kind of why they end up using the ABS for those style or those type of things. So there you go, 2 K runners in for the insides, and this is completely a clear style of plastic. All right,
Pretty exciting. I like
exciting
these.
indeed. And we've got one more clear runner. This is going to be the J runner, so more of the inside, more of the psycho frame pieces, also in ABS plastic.
It's got to be the backpack right there.
Inside of the black backpack, so this goes with that blue plastic that we just looked at a little bit, and inside of the head too, I think, down here. So kind of quite cool to see. All right, so yeah, I don't know how much more you guys really want to see that. All right, so moving on. So that's it for the clear pieces, and these are going to be the last of the pieces for
these are
the
interesting.
psycho frame. So now psycho frame, so we've got kind of more of a, what would I classify this color as?
I don't know. It's like
Opaque?
It's like an opaque, almost blue, or I'm not sure if that's just the background.
Yeah,
of
maybe
a-
just the background with a light, but yeah, it's like a foggy type of clear, so it's not completely a clear type of plastic. Now this is marked, I believe this is polystyrene. Nothing's noting that this is going to be in ABS, but they're using this color, and they're using that clear color because for that psycho frame, with the light being what actually decides between the red and the green, so you don't need to have these pieces molded in color, so they can just mold these in straight clear plastic and just use the light to determine the inside color. So we got L1 and we've got L2. So they're both L runners, but slightly different here. So we'll take a look first here at the L1 runner.
I see some pieces that are probably for the knees. I'm trying to see. Oh, and that's probably the chest right there.
All right, we got chest. And for the side skirt there.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Cool.
And so then, yeah, moving on to the L2. So L2, basically some of the same exact pieces.
Yeah. I really can't wait to see what this looks like with the LEDs on it.
It's going to be exciting to see.
Yeah.
Okay, so who's ready to see a mountain of gray?
Me.
All right, so yeah. Gosh,
That
I
is
mean,
a lot of gray, actually.
I got to say, like, it feels like at least 70% of the box is like gray runners. So we've only just gone through the color runners. Maybe not that, maybe 60%. So we'll start off here first with the hands. So actually this hand runner here, this is 1/100, and it says MP1. So this is actually not new as well. This is marked as being engineered in 2012.
Oh, I wonder what kit that's from originally, because at least the one I had your typical kind of master grade. All the fingers here are separate. All the fingers here are separate, and like the thumb was separate, like that.
If you can remember, please post in the comments.
Yeah.
Live. Yeah, please post there in the chat. Chat, I guess I should say. I'm so used to doing regular YouTube where you say comments, but we're live, so it's actually going to be in the chat. All right,
I feel like I've seen these before, but it's not coming to me.
All right, so the next pair of runners we are going to look at, actually let's go for the B. So we'll go for the B runner here first. So this is our first of the mountain of grays that we are going to be looking at. So we've got a B runner. We're going to be a number of pieces for the upper torso, some of the lower torso bits, and the hands. Actually, you do have more hands, so it's kind of interesting. You've got that runner we saw previously with the multi-jointed fingers and a completely different gray color.
Yeah, which is quite strange, because these seem bigger too.
But it's nice to have options.
Yeah.
And interesting to see the connector for this kit is just your standard ball joint type of connector for the hand, just like you would see on an HG kit. So Interesting they went with that style of joint for to connect the hand to the arm on this kit, I do have to say. But yeah, if you want to have just fixed closed, or if you want to have fixed trigger fingers for the gun, you've got options. Options are always great, and that's what makes this kit extreme. All right, moving on. Next is going to be the D1 runner. So we're going to have pieces for, actually this is pieces for the shield.
Yep, that's definitely
so
the
there's
center
going
of the
to
shield
be,
there.
just looking at this, because we've got 3 shields, so there's going to be another one of these in here somewhere. Oh, there we go. Okay, I got it. So yeah, you got a D1 and you got a D2, so you need to have 3 of these for the shields there.
Yeah.
So
and you get some thrusters and stuff like that there.
yeah,
too.
yeah, thrusters on the side and whatnot. So that looks kind of cool. So there's 3 thrusters for each of these runners. Oh, I wonder if any of those are going to end up being spares. I don't remember how many thrusters he ends up needing in total.
I hope they're spares. You can never have too many spare
You can
things.
never have too many spare thrusters, especially. I like having spare thrusters because those are fun for like scratch building, any kind of like sci-fi ship type of stuff. So there we have, yeah, we have our D. We've got the D1 and we've got the D2. So I'm going to give you the D here.
Oh. All right.
All right, so moving on next.
And here I am trying to between you two, I'm trying to keep it PG here, and you guys are just throwing that out the window.
All right, next on to the C runners. So
legs. That's all I remember.
So we've got legs. Actually, we've got 2 C's in here. So 2. Yeah, we got 2 legs. So he's gonna need 2 leg runners. And there we go. Looks quite nice. So yeah, so far all the Master Grade Extreme there.
And there you go. There's the knee joints.
The
too.
knee joints.
That.
Now, I got to be honest with you guys. Just looking at the runners that I have seen so far, I think the most difficult thing with this kit is going to be that lighting unit. Just looking at the pieces and how they're engineered on the runners, I actually don't think this is going to be very difficult of a build. Aside from the working that lighting system into the kit.
Yeah.
Other than that, so far
so
it doesn't
thin
look
too. It's kind of scary to hope. You'd hope that it doesn't if you bend it too much. It's
yes, if I break it, then it's going to be the end of the world. Oh my goodness! All right, so here's our polycap runner. This is polycap 6, and this is something. There's no dates on polycap runners, but yeah, this is probably just used for something not very crucial because it's just like one runner of pretty much identical pieces. So we'll have to see what this is used for, but I do not think it's going to be anything on the inside of the unit itself. More than likely that's going to be just completely all
I don't remember
plastic,
the last time
so
I've seen a polycap.
We'll have to see what this is used for. Maybe the shield?
Maybe.
We'll have to see.
Or the stand. If there's some moving parts in the stand
we'll have
or something.
to see. So that's it for the polycap runner there. And moving on next, let's go ahead and grab these. So we've got Q. Are you a big fan of the Q?
The Q?
Yes. Are you a believer of Q? We've got 4 Qs here.
Why do they do that?
What?
Do what?
It would do like numbers on it. Just do it from 1 to 50 or whatever.
Oh, for the runners?
Yeah, I hate it. It's like it says Q and then there's like 4 Qs.
Oh, so you mean just like Q1,
actually, we got
Q2,
5
Q2.
Qs in here for the Q.
Well, I hate the Q. Okay.
Yeah, I guess Dave's not a believer in the Q.
What is this even for?
All right, so this is going to be the Gatling guns.
Oh, okay. And these are also old parts.
And these are also old parts from 2008. So we've got. All right, so the guns. I guess the guns and.
Which, if I remember correctly, this was like a. It was like a. I don't think it was premium Bandai, but it was some sort of like exclusive additional accessory you could buy separate from the ver.ka. So this was something that you had to pay extra for before.
Oh, you mean was the wait? Okay, I think I remember. There was a manga. I think you could buy this manga book, and it came with parts to build the Gatling guns included.
Oh, you know, that might be it. That might be it.
Might be explain also why that these runners are this size, because this I kind of remember, and I think I have one somewhere in my collection of stuff that needs to be built someday. But yeah, it came in like a brown cardboard box, and it was attached to just attached to a manga, and you could buy it, and you'd end up getting this special gun with that manga.
That might be it.
So I kind of remember that. But yeah, you got 5 of these guns here included with this kit, so that's quite cool to see. Maybe if you never bought that special or that previously released version, that was included with the manga. I don't remember if that was ever released in a boxing of the regular kit or not.
Ooh, I couldn't tell you.
Right.
I remember wanting it.
Oh my goodness, I missed one. Sorry.
There's 6 of them, okay.
6. There are 6 Q runners. All right. So.
I'm guessing 2 each for each of these shields.
There you go. Yep, that would make sense. All right, so I'm trying to, because there are a ton of parts for the display stand here, so I want to make sure that I'm getting everything done for the kit itself. All right, so let's go on to the T runner. This is going to be the next one I'm pulling out of the box here. So I couldn't actually really tell you what this for. I mean, this looks like it's just going to be for the display stand.
If I was to guess, yeah.
This is something from 2010. So
this
is something
may also
we've seen
be
before.
If this is from the cage looked very similar to the one that they actually had for the regular master grade. There was a separate kit that had the Unicorn Gundam and the cage with it. I wasn't sure if that was something they redesigned for this kit or not, but
okay.
If it might be from that, the whole docking cage thing,
right?
Because I know they did it before. I wasn't sure if they were redoing it again. Because I'm assuming, at least I was under the impression that this would be something that you would put in the dock.
Was there any date on that LED unit actually?
2020.
2020. All right, so the LED unit is just dated as 2020. So, T-Runner. It's from the Unicorn Gundam, so it's from a previous version of the Unicorn Gundam kit. All right, so that's it for Chi. So I guess we're just going to keep getting into the parts for the stand here. So I guess this cage is going to be this. I guess the cage is not new. So the cage must be completely the same as the previous.
So yeah, it must be the last one.
Cage. So this is also 2010 release, and we can see because you got like handrails down here and whatnot. So the cage is not something new and unique for this kit, but I guess if it was good, I never built that cage.
No, I wanted that. I really wanted that, but I already had the ver.ka, so I was like, I'm not gonna go buy another kit for it.
Just for the cage. Aww.
But this would be worth it, I think. Just having that really gives it scale, I think, too. With
yes.
the figures, and that's really cool.
It's kind of cool to see these kind of like handrails and stuff.
Yeah.
This is really, really cool. I'm kind of excited to get this thing together here. All right, so that is it for that runner, and let's move on next to another runner for this cage. So yeah, this is something else that's marked as 2010. This is the U runner.
More parts of the cage, I guess.
More cage parts. All right, so there we have more cage parts, and let's get cracking. I guess maybe the cage parts aren't exactly very exciting here
Not
to
yet.
show off.
They will
but,
be. They will be.
We got a Y runner, and this is also, it says just MS cage. So
there you go.
More cage parts here. Something else marked. Actually, that's
2020.
2020. So there are a few bits here that are new for this cage, actually. Dun, dun, dun.
There you go. They updated it a bit.
New cage parts.
Nice. Is there only one of these?
I believe so.
Oh, that's weird. Okay.
All right, so now this is the last runner from the one half of the box. So I still have part runners in the other half of the box.
A lot of runners in this.
We've gone through one half of the box so far. All right, so this is also MG1100 MS cage, the X1 runner. So this is going to be the display parts for the shield. So I had that cool triple shield display. So this is where you're going to plug in each one of those shields so you can do that cool pose. And this is actually marked as made in 2020. So this cage runner with the special display for the shield is actually new for this kit. So
sweet.
Quite exciting. All right, so we had X1. Actually, we're going to have an X2 as well. So a lot of the same parts as that X1. We're just missing those little connector pieces, excuse me, for the shield there at the bottom. So also marked as 2020. There you have the X2 runner.
Sweet.
Thank you very much, Mr. Evan.
No problem.
Now we're going into something else. All right, so actually, I started off the video like, yeah, this is Master Grade Extreme. Everything is going to be no. There's actually a lot of.
Is this?
This is also. I just had a peek at the backside. This is from. Dun dun dun.
2000. Okay, because I was gonna say this looked very familiar.
This is from 2007 as well. So you're going to have the rifle. I guess you don't really need to re-engineer the rifle and the bazooka.
No, they had enough detail on them.
The previous one looked great enough.
Yeah.
I mean, that wasn't. I don't think that there were many huge complaints about the weapons for the previous Master Grade kit. I think it was more to do with other parts of the kit itself, which all of those parts are completely new. So yeah, the End Runner, you guys have probably already have seen it. Oh, Evan, you asked
There you
earlier.
go.
Wait, is there another one of those runners?
And
Actually, there is.
indeed.
So there is a second Y runner included with this kit here. So we've got the Y runner.
Right.
And actually, Mr. Evan,
I knew
there
it.
is a third
I
Y runner.
knew
So
it.
these are going to be probably each one for the shields. So each.
It's got to be, yeah.
So a display arm for each one of those shields there. So we got 3 different Y runners. So that's quite cool to see. Actually, we're moving on down. We've only got 3 runners left to look at in this box. We have, there must have been R1 that we looked at earlier because we've, oh wait, no, this is connected. So we got R1 on top
R2.
and R2 at the bottom. So
I wonder why they did
more
that.
arms for this kit. There we go, R1, R2, and these are also from 2020. So this R runner is completely new for this kit. Quite exciting to see. So there's the R runner.
Right.
Next up, we've got, and this is the last of the regular runners that is included with this kit, and this is going to be the W. We got more figures.
Oh, cool.
So not only do you have those figures on that white runner, but you've got figures here in the green. Wait, would that be the dad? He looks like an old guy.
That's definitely Banager, the pilot. That
Okay.
is, I forget her name.
Oh, I couldn't tell you.
Audrey.
Audrey! Yes, of course.
And and these two, I am not. And they might be the father and the mother, if I remember.
Okay,
correctly.
so
it's been a while. Sorry,
Guys,
guys.
take a look at these figures here. If you know the names, tell us in the
Yes.
comments. Not the comments. I keep saying comments. Tell us in the chat. Tell us in the live stream.
And
There we
these are
go.
awesome too, because you get a little bit more scale when you have these next to the.
All right, so there's only two things left to show for this kit, for the unboxing of this kit, and then we'll be completely done. And this is going to be the display base. Actually, this is quite a nice looking display base. It's got really nice details on the side. And on the underside here, we can see where that LED unit is going to plug in there. And it's got slots where that, little connector pieces can slide on in there, and it looks quite cool. It says molded in 2020. This is made of polystyrene plastic, so the kit's going to be standing here, probably going to be in around this tall, I think, when completed.
Yeah, it looks like you got some pegs here too, so you can put your. I'm guessing that's for the shield, or maybe the cage.
No, I think the shield.
That's a separate thing.
I think I think the
thing.
shield pieces are going to be able to like clip here onto the side.
Ah, okay.
So I think these are going to be where the arm that's actually going to be able to hold up the unicorn itself is going to plug into here. That would be. That's just my imagination, but this is a really nice looking display stand. The Perfect Grade kits also have a really nice display stand, but I think this one also looks kind of cool because Perfect Grade you don't get that full cage.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of more excited to see this full cage with this one. So that's going to be quite exciting to see. Now, there's something when we were looking at the manual earlier, we had a hint about this, but in addition to the decals for this kit, there is also going to be stickers.
Now, like stuff like the cameras on the weapons, it's nice to have those. These ones, I guess you get 2 different kinds now. You get the shiny gold. This
is actually kind of interesting to see. Let's move this closer to the camera here. So, for the antenna on top, because it has where you can open it up, on the inside it's going to have the gold color. I don't know who would choose this, to be honest.
I guess if you're looking for just more of the
anime style. Okay, that would make sense. So you've got a nice metallic kind of gold colored sticker that you can use on the bottom. You have the choice, or you have a more kind of a flat, just yellow type of color as well to choose from. So 2 different colors to choose from for that V fin there, and then you got the green pieces for the eyes and the head. So
the eyes light up, don't they?
Yeah, the eyes
light up. So I wonder if that's
up.
just an option to have.
It might be, but I mean, you'll need these pieces
Cameras,
for the gun, of course.
And the guns, yeah.
Yeah, I gotta wonder about the eyepieces.
Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming, but I guess we'll find out in the review, but like, I'm assuming these are just options in case you want to have them on. Because, I mean...
maybe. Well, maybe you don't want to leave the lights on all the time.
Exactly,
you just want to leave it displayed in a fixed position, but maybe it still tells you to put them on even though it has the lights.
That's true, too. Yeah.
We'll have to see. All right, we'll have to take a look at that once this kit is built. All right, so this is the very last thing that is included with this kit. So I think that pretty much then wraps it up. Let me go ahead and bring this box top up here. So actually, because we zoomed in earlier, it probably is not going to show this off completely, but we'll end with a look at the box art for this kit in any case. But yeah, that pretty much does it then for this nice live stream. I think.
Let's wrap it up then.
And wrap it up. Yeah.
All right, then that's it.
That's
Thank
it.
you guys for joining us, and remember, this is now probably on our order on our website.
It
maybe.
should
So
be. It should
the Master Grade Extreme. So all right. So another thing to mention with this. We are, for September anyway, we are receiving a limited quantity in the month of September, and we're going to continue to receive more over the upcoming months. So if you have one on order and you do not get a payment request for this in the month of September, you'll have to wait for one of the later releases. And it is still open for order, so if you would still like to get an order in for one, then yeah, definitely get your order in. It's still available. So I think that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good, guys. Okay, thank you very much for watching this live broadcast. It's been like the second one in maybe, what was it, like 2 years or something?
It's been a while. I don't know.
I think me and Scott have only done one before, but
30-minute
very much.
missions.
Yeah.
There you go.
1 hour
30
missions.
minutes over.
Yeah, the one that I am the best at, right? Getting the
Right,
hand,
right.
the arm wrong way around.
Backwards.
But anyway, okay, guys, thank you very much, and see you again in hopefully another live stream sometime soon.
Yeah, whenever we get the
Oh,
next
yeah.
big kit. Whenever we get big kits, we should do these.
Yeah, I think it's cool. It's worked well using some cool software here
Yeah.
to get some different shots. So thank you very much. See you again soon. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye.